Good morning, students. Hope you all are well. I am Malati, your English teacher for grade 4, and you are watching EduStar online class. Today, we are going to continue lesson 4, the 3 questions, part 2. Let me recollect the part 1 story. We saw that there was an honest man, Harshvardhan, who worked in the court of King Yudhvir. The king was impressed by his honesty and wisdom and always favored him. The courtiers did not like this, so they hatched up a plan. And they started telling the king that Harshvardhan was dishonest and took bribes. One day, the king found that a few hundred golden coins and diamond ornaments were missing from the royal treasury. The courtiers told the king that Harshvardhan got the things stolen. This made the king very angry and he ordered that Harshvardhan be killed. Harshvardhan was helpless and begged for mercy. The king, keeping in mind the good things Harshvardhan had done for him earlier, agreed to pardon him, but only if he answered his 3 questions correctly. The 3 questions were: how far is heaven from earth? How much water is there in the sea? And what is happening in hell at the moment? The king warned him that to answer these questions he would get only 1 week, or else he would be beheaded. Now I am going to continue the story from here. After hearing the warnings from the king, Harshvardhan left the court quietly. He was worried about the future of his family. He tried his best to find the answers to all the 3 questions, but it was all an impossible task. His wife and he could hardly sleep at night. Harshvardhan was sitting sad because it was the last day of the week that the king gave him to find the answers. At that time, he saw his neighbor coming towards him. The neighbor was on a pilgrimage for a month. Now he had come to meet Harshvardhan's family. He found Harshvardhan very sad and weak. When the neighbor asked the reason, Harshvardhan explained the tragedy that had happened to him. The neighbor smiled and consoled Harshvardhan. He said he will help him to get out of this difficulty. And he said he had the answers ready. Then he whispered the answers to all the 3 questions to Harshvardhan. The neighbor asked Harshvardhan to eat and sleep well, and he assured that no one can harm him. Saying this, the neighbor left. At last, Harshvardhan felt relaxed. He repeated the answers in his mind several times so that he did not make any mistakes in the court. Next day, Harshvardhan reached the courtroom well before the time. The people also gathered to see this. The courtiers were surprised to see him so relaxed. King Yudhvir came. He looked at Harshvardhan and asked him whether he was ready with the answers. Harshvardhan, without any fear, replied that he was ready with the answers. Harshvardhan said the answer to the first question: how far is heaven from earth? The answer is 40,375.5 miles. The king was surprised by the answer and he asked Harshvardhan whether he can prove his answer. Immediately, Harshvardhan replied, "Your Majesty, please check the answer by yourself, and if you find any mistake, I am ready to die." Now, where will the king go and measure? He looked puzzled, and to manage himself, he asked Harshvardhan to answer the second question. Very politely, Harshvardhan replied that finding the answer for the second question, how much water is there in the sea, was not an easy task. Harshvardhan explained that the water was never still and the rivers bring water all the time. But somehow he managed to measure it, and the answer was 30,085,000 barrels, 5,50,650 pitchers, and 44 glasses. The king looked even more puzzled and asked Harshvardhan, was he sure about his answer? Harshvardhan very boldly answered that he was sure about his answer, and if the king had any doubts, he can ask his courtiers to check. And he also said that if they found his answer wrong, he was ready to die. After hearing this, the courtiers looked very nervous, and the king noticed this. Then the king asked Harshvardhan to answer his final question. Harshvardhan replied that the third question, what is happening in the hell at the moment, was very painful to answer. He added that there were devils in the hell. They were hurting, cutting, and hanging people the same way as the king's courtiers were doing here. The king was really amazed at Harshvardhan's intelligence. His answers opened his eyes, and he came to know who had played this dirty game. From this story, we come to know that good people will be troubled, but there will be someone to help them. Here, the king and the courtiers had put Harshvardhan into trouble, but Harshvardhan was helped by his neighbor. So children, like Harshvardhan, you should also be honest and good, so that when you are in trouble, you will be helped by someone. Take your English book and read lesson 4 from page 21 to 23. So far, during the review program, we were able to complete only grammar portion. Now, we will try to complete the prose portion also. Take lesson 1, How the Camel Got His Hump, page 8. Complete exercise A. Number the events as they come in the play. Now turn to page 9 and write Vocabulary and Appreciation, Exercise A. Find out the words and phrases in the story which mean the following. Answers for both the exercises are given. So complete with neat handwriting and send through email. Hope you have completed writing in your book. Now we will start to write classwork. So take one 40 pages ruled note. Now take the first page and write your name, class and subject. Turn the page and start to write from the right hand side of the note. Before starting to write, check whether you have taken a black and blue ink pen, pencil and scale. Wherever I have written in black ink, you also write in black ink. And where I have used blue ink, you also use blue ink. First, write the date as you see on the screen. All the headings and questions should be written in black ink and answers should be written in blue ink. Below the margin line, on the first line, write lesson 1 with black ink pen. Leave one line and write the name of lesson, how the camel got his hump with blue ink. Wherever I have used capital letter, see and write. Then on the next line, draw a line using your pencil and scale. Don't draw the line without a scale. Leave one line and write Roman letter 1 on the left side of the margin line. And on the right hand side, write meanings. Leave one line, write number 1 and the first word moisten with your black ink. Now take blue ink pen, leave one finger space and write hyphen. Then again leave one finger space and write the meaning of moisten to make something slightly wet. Likewise, write the other meanings also. After completing the first Roman letter, next line, draw a line with pencil and scale. Leave one line and write the second Roman letter opposites. After completing it, draw a line. Turn the page and now start to write from the left hand side of the page. Write the third Roman letter tenses. After completing, next line, draw a line. Leave one line and then write the fourth Roman letter question and answers. After writing the first question and answer, next line, draw a line. Next, leave one line and write the second question and answer. Next line, draw a line. Remember, after completing every Roman letter, draw a line using pencil and scale. After writing, take photocopy of both book and classwork note and send through mail. Don't forget to attach and write roll number and name of the subject in the subject column. See you in the next video session. Bye.